Hello, welcome to Pumpkin Canine Fashions. I have paw-picked my new line of dog beds. Each one delivers bold, stylish looks that make your pup stand out from the pack. With thoughtfully designed apparel and accessories, my people bring personality and flair to every tail wag. Go ahead, treat your pup to one today. Order now at pumpkincaninefashion.com. That's pumpkincaninefashion.com.
Hello, world, and welcome back to Talkin Live.
Now, let's get ready. You are Talkin Live with Lamar Bearden.
Hello, we're glad you tuned in today, and I hope you're going to enjoy the show. We'd like for you to remember, I think it's crime in Christ, ain't it? Criminal in Christ that comes on our show. We haven't set a date. We're going to get a date set up. Actually, he'll be here tomorrow. We'll be doing a show with him, and he's going to, we're going to set up a date, a special time for him to come on and go off, all this stuff. He does one show each week on Wednesday. We're adding another cable channel here pretty soon, maybe two more, maybe three, I don't know. Waiting on it's hurry up and wait. It's like being in the movies. You go try for a show or a movie, it's hurry up and wait. That's what they tell you, hurry up and wait. But that's the way it is about everything we try to do in life is a hurry up and wait. We're waiting on it. We're waiting on the economy to be good. We're waiting on Omar to go back to Somalia. We're waiting on Waltz to waltz out of the governor's house in Minnesota. We're hurry up and wait. We're waiting on so much, Everybody's waiting on the economy to get better, but they're out there walking around trying to destroy people, way of life. And in this country, people getting stabbed. I just looked up in Minnesota. One of the Republican governor's daughter got stabbed to death up in Minnesota. He was going to run for governor. Probably it's political. Every time we turn around, we got Guthrie. Our mother been kidnapped or whatever, I don't know. None of us know. I've got all these FBI, we've got all these people going, trying to find out what happened to her. And no good leads yet. I hear about a $6 million ransom note. But I just got, if you're a kidnapper, what kind of idiot would you go and kidnap somebody like that for $6 million? I don't really believe she's kidnapped. I believe something's going on that we can't see is that right in her face. I think she may be okay. I hope she's okay. I pray she's okay. But every time we turn on the news, they have no leads. They have no road to go to find out. I don't understand when a lady that old would live out. Of course, she loves to be alone, probably independent. She wanted to be independent, live in her own house, and somebody had to come and mess it up for her. That's the way it is in this world today. You can't have no peace. You can try to do things, and you got politics driving you crazy. You got the economy driving you crazy. You got Democrats driving you crazy. It continue chaos, never stopping. Unbelievable, man. How can you have any peace when every time my phone beeps, somebody stabs somebody, some punk done something to some old man, this one thing after another. And everybody says it's going to get better. I got news for you. It's going to get worse. And, I believe in Christianity. I believe in telling the truth. I believe in doing what the things right and exalt Jesus Christ. But I tell you what, I think about Billy Graham. Sometimes he said some people just live too long. They're so wicked, but they live too long. But God knows what He's doing. But in their own mind, how can people live to do the things they do today? Cruel to animals, cruel to older people. They look at somebody if they ain't dressed right, that makes them a piece of crap. That ain't the way it is, buddy. When I was worth millions of dollars, I'd dress in blue jeans and a T-shirt. I wore a T-shirt to work. I went out in the warehouse and worked. I worked with my people just like I was one of them. And I still do. Yeah, I'm afraid so. Yeah, I moved in my warehouse, and it's been one of those days. I got 2 dogs that try to torment me. I think somebody paid them to kill me. They worry me to death. They want to go with me, but they won't listen. One of them will listen to one I pocket. He don't listen to nothing. He's got that big head because you sell those dog beds. I don't know. I should have never done that. But it's chaos in this world today, and it's going to get better, but not in this world. It's going to get better, but not in this world. There's a world coming that if you keep commandments of Jesus Christ, it's going to be better, and it's going to be better forever and ever. I'd like to say today, one of my distant relatives had a heart attack, died. He died today, older guy. I'm honest, I didn't like the guy, but I'm sorry he died. That's the way I feel, I get thinking about how people are there. They will treat you like crap, and then when you die, they go to your funeral, and they whine and they cry. They miss you so bad. Find out you left them something, that gets rid of all that problems. All that hurt goes away. It's funny how money can take away all that hurt. You take people in Hollywood, and I've done some shows with some people from Hollywood, and I love the people. I love their shows, some of their shows. I don't maybe not love them, but I like them. I like the talent they got and stuff like that. And but you can see they're right in the middle of the politics right now. One thing about Dolly Parton, she never says too much about politics. Elvis Presley never got into politics hardly. But see this, they get up there and they talk about Donald Trump, and they had the piece of crap that come out of the garbage can, was president for a while, didn't have sense enough to get out of the garbage can, didn't have sense enough. I know he was old. I'm old myself, but I ain't making fun of it, but I'm just talking about how the people are whining and going on. If you take and set fire to a house, you got this big old mansion like out in California, all on Palisade, all them houses burn up like that. What do? You go in and you tear down what's left and clean it up, and you begin again. You start building a new home, a new place. See that destruction hit because of somebody's carelessness and burning all these houses down. Old Mel Gibson, he lost his house, and there's a lot of them. And you tear the houses down and you rebuild. You have to rebuild because of that destruction. That's what's going on in America. This country has been torn down by the last administration so bad, and I don't agree with everything Donald Trump says or all he does. I still don't think he deserves his name on the library. I don't care. Somebody got mad at me because I said that. Actually, he was a politician. He was running for Marjorie Greene's place. And he could kiss off, what I'm saying. Because I meant what I said. Nobody's legacy can be taken by anybody else. And I tell Donald Trump that, President Donald Trump. But what I'm getting at, all those homes burnt. And it was because of Newsom being sorry about he just wants to run for governor or a president or something like that. Mr. Good Looking thinks he is the prettiest man in the world. I do like his hairdo though. But other than that, he has not done nothing for California except bring more debt. But people out there, they enjoy it. They enjoy it. But there's a lot of people leaving California. I got a neighbor moved next door to me, came from California. People getting out of California going to be moving out of New York. And, and I'm disgusted with the way Donald Trump's... See, I'm just getting into different stuff, that's going on. I'm disgusted with Donald Trump. I need to see a settlement between Canada and our country. They're our neighbor, they're on a border, they're the kind of people we need to work with. Back to the houses that burn, you have to start all over. But because of Joe Biden administration, the border, all the gas, got the gas stop, all from pumping the gas, putting up solar panels and doing this, cost our people thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Millions, billions. And you can't take that house in California, those houses, and snap your fingers and make them built over and new again without work. And what I'm getting at is Donald Trump cannot do nothing with judges. And some of the stuff I disagree with, but I can't see where anybody can build a house like it never burnt overnight. Overnight. When he cuts the gas off, they shut down the gas line. When they shut down oil, pumping oil and all this, get oil from other countries. I mean, that's like me going over here and buy a grocery store and then go to another grocery store and buy a grocery. Same thing. I got a whole big grocery store over here, and I go over here to this grocery store and buy the oil from or the food and I got everything they have over there. But that's the way it is today. You got to start all over when somebody destroys what you have. America has been destroyed by Somalians. They have been, and don't call me a racist. Some of the friends I've got this is black, and they're Spanish, and they're brown, and they're yellow. A lot of friends. When I was in trouble years ago in a divorce, they backed me. They took care of me. They paid my house payment. They done all this stuff to get me back on my feet after I lost millions and millions of dollars. So don't whine and say, like, Lamar's a racist. Hey, if I don't like you, I'll tell you. And then because your color, it's because your gender, your attitude, the way you are. No respect. I used to be such things as respect. They ain't no more. My grandkids, they don't respect me. My kids don't respect me. My ex-wife don't. Wonder why she don't. She got a reason not to respect me, though. But I'm saying, how can you have rights and protest about everything that's trying to be fixed, trying to be rebuilt, and expect it to grow and be beneficial to you. We got judges. If Donald Trump wanted to deport somebody across the street, they got something to say about it. They hinder. The reason things went to hell in the handbasket when Donald Trump was in there, because he couldn't keep the Democrats off his back, trying to destroy him. I just seen a thing a while ago where the Donald Trump had called the law to Epstein. I think it was way back there, 2006. I just seen a thing with the FBI that said they found records where he had called the law to him to get rid of it, get him out of his place. Now, that's what I seen on Fox. People said Fox is lying. No, sometimes Fox maybe exaggerate, but I don't find them lying that much. Actually, I've been watching NBC. I mean, I watch NBC, I watch Fox. I don't watch CBS too much, but I do. I watch ABC. Depends on what's on there. But when it comes to news and the weather, I might watch them all once in a while. But I watch mostly NBC when I ain't watching Fox. You know, when I get tired of seeing the same old thing over and over, and Omar, we're going to invest Omar. We're going to invest her. But does it take a rocket scientist to find out what she done to get where she is? Does it take a rocket scientist? I mean, the whole town of Minnesota is corrupt. Just about. Not everybody. You ever see? Everybody ain't corrupt in that town. You ever see a western where the sheriff took over and he was corrupt, the whole town was corrupt, but there was some people that believed in the law and doing the things right. And somebody had to come in and take over the sheriff's place because the sheriff was paying, making people pay protection, charging them taxes like they are now. See, now you talk about taxes. I mean, everybody talk about taxes, man. This TV station, I bought the equipment and I paid the taxes on it. Now I got to pay taxes again because I own it. I mean, that's something we got to address, you know. You get a 90-year-old, 80-year-old, or whatever, old enough, retired, and you still got to pay taxes, so you never own your home. And that's something we need to rebuild right there. Veterans should never, ever have to pay a ton of taxes. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, they shouldn't pay tax at all on their home. Especially ones that's old and retired. We're all old. That's how I know about taxes. They're coming to get you there. You know that old song, they're coming to take me away. They're coming to take me away. Well, they ain't coming to take your house and your car and everything you have. If you don't pay the taxes, they're coming to take it all away. But that's what, you know, I just, that kills me, man, that you go buy something, you have to pay taxes on it as long as you have it. Maybe not everything, but just, you know, that'll lock people up selling motorhomes like one I bought over here at Blue Compass. Piece of junk. But anyway, you have to pay taxes on everything. It don't matter whether it's any good or not. They're going to put a price on it. And you got to pay taxes on it. And you wonder where all is that money, all that tax money go? It's kind of like a drunken sailor. Cities, counties, states United States spend money like it never, and it's not theirs, and that's why they don't care. They don't care. I mean, if anybody don't like what I say, kiss off. It's the truth. That's the way I look at things. If the truth hurts, you know, you can tell these Democrats the truth, and they think you're lying. Well, he just lying. He ain't, you know, everybody's a truthful in the Democratic Party. And, we don't need ice. We need, what do we need? Grass, pot. It's okay to sell pot. It's okay to kill babies. It's okay to, this guy that killed this insurance guy, and I hate the insurance companies when they take advantage of people, and I have to buy it. They got me where I can't do nothing else. But this guy shoots this guy, got it on video, and see him shoot the guy in the back, and then turn around and act like they can't. The guy said, I'm innocent. I'm innocent. Omar, I guarantee you, they'll catch her so red-handed, she'll be red like a Republican. I mean, that's how red she'll be. Red-handed, red body, guilty as crap. And she'll get out of it. Oh, you remember Swalwell sleeping with a spy. How about that? It's always wrong when one party or the other sees it. Now, if they're guilty, it's right. I am sick to my stomach of hearing about race. That racist. I mean, Crockett, man, she got that word racist down pat. Ghetto racist. She even talks ghetto. Talks ghetto all the time. Call her racist. We got every time somebody does something wrong. You see these videos on TikTok. These two young boys are African American or black. If you're black, you're American. You ain't no African American. You live in America. And I got some black friends that come on our show here, and I respect them because they're doing a good work. And not just the work, I respect them as a human being. But that word racism, I get so sick and tired of hearing that. See, Crockett's always talking about racism as she's bad-mouthing the whites. Well, what is she? We got racism from every walk of life, people, because of their color. And it's not the color, it's that devil within them, that haughty, think I'm better than you. That's, I get that feeling with Donald Trump. I like you, but man, you need to humble yourself down because you ain't no better than nobody else. I don't think Biden was thought he's better than nobody. I don't think that Biden thought anything at all, really. But I hate to see somebody low rate somebody because they're poor or they're not in the status that they're in. I used to go to these fancy parties with champagne and all that. I'll go in there casual. I'd wear a suit once in a while, and some of them look at me. Like I was at the Ritz-Carlton, this guy, he was awful low. I was up in the, where all the elite goes up in there, club level. I was sitting up there and I'd waiting on my bill. I'd spend a night over there. Back in, I drank champagne like it's water. But anyway, I spent a night over there, and I was getting my bill. I went back to club level. Man, I got a great spread over there, caviar, all that stuff, you know. And man, down in Boca Boy, they had some great caviar too. But this is in Atlanta, Buckhead, and I'm sitting, and I sat down next, and I'd seen this guy sitting there before, and he had got up, walked away. Oh, he was such a great, special man, you know. And I was sitting there, and he come over, he said, "What you sitting there for?" I said, "Because I want to." And I said, "What else have you got to say?" He walked away. I met people up the Ritz-Carlton, up at the club level. I met Bobby Brown, Whitney Houston. I met a lot of people up there. And they was more respectable than most of them. Bobby Brown was a respectable person. Whitney, she was sitting at this table, I think she was a little messed up, but I didn't say nothing to her. But I met Michael Epps over there too. But I met a lot of people. It's real nice people. You know, Hollywood people are real nice, a lot of them. And some of them are snobby pricks. And I respect them if they respect me. Issues that come up with the deals I had in Hollywood would have made me very well rich. But they got to thinking, I give a crap about Hollywood. I enjoy doing a show with them and speaking to them. I enjoy them speaking of what they feel. I enjoy anybody, politician, anybody, come on this TV station and they'll talk. And they'll talk in a respectful way. I respect them. I respect what they think. I respect what their agenda is, but I don't have to agree. And I thank God that God give me a mouth and a word to speak that I can say what I feel. You know, the truth never killed nobody except your wife. Anyway, God bless.
The views and opinions expressed on all Talkin Live Show presentations are those of the host and their guests, and not necessarily those of the staff or management of the Talkin Live TV broadcast studio, EPB Fiber Optics, or by this network or its management.